I just asked you to name some of these.
I've just named one. I don't need to keep the. I have the papers and I can go back.
Dr. Dogo, because if you use the word many,
yes,
then many, you should be off the cuff,
absolutely,
be able to name at least 5.
I have had people from that area. They call and they cry out. You see, a lot of things are not being reported, and they are killed on a regular basis. Do you get it?
Which territory did you say Boko Haram is controlling at the moment?
You said?
Which territory?
I said, are you after territory, or are you after the number of lives that are lost?
But the moment
what the Nigerian people want is to ensure that, look, lives are not lost, territory or no territory. And I mentioned here about 2 weeks ago when it was reported that the Nigerian army itself that reported that they liberated 4 villages which were taken over by Boko Haram. In Borno State. It was there in the papers.
When you say...
where did they liberate it? What was it?
Okay, so now this was seen in the papers, not that you saw it on the social media. But
it was in the papers.
When you say you saw that particular incident on the social media, who verifies stories you see on the social media?
That is exactly what I'm saying. That if,
but you believed it.
Oh, but the army itself and the security agencies, they come to deny some of those things. So I've been hoping that they will deny it. But I've not heard anything like that. So if it is not denied, if it is not dispelled, then it should be true. Because the other ones that have happened and they denied and they said they were not right, I accept the version of the military. Do you get it? But if it happens and you do not deny it, that means it is true.
So everything you see on social media, you believe
that is
because
not
people don't
I've
deny
already
it.
said so, that look, if it is there, and the people deny it and dispel it.
I'm just saying, so everything you see on social media.
If I see something like that in the social media, it is a serious issue, and then nobody denies it, nobody dispels that, then I will believe it.
Okay.
But if they say no, it is not correct, I would believe the military or the government authorities than the social media.
So which authorities?
And let me ask you this question.
You believe
is it not the social media that has brought out most of the things that happened before even television stations like yours and the newspapers and other credible agencies, including international agencies? They get most of the stories from Sahara Reporters and others before it is made public. It is there. You people know it. How they get their information, I don't know. But they bring the information to the whole world before even the credible media houses tell us what is happening. How do they get it?
But you still
haven't... very few have been discredited.
Getting back to this, Dr. Dogo, many did also bring to the notice, or maybe I should bring it to your notice, and ask, were you mindful of the kinds of revelation making the rounds now about who acquired certain property, who was in possession of certain amounts of money in the last government, as we're seeing now being revealed?
I am very mindful of that, and I condemn stealing in every
Did you know that was happening?
I didn't know, and it is surprising. Do you see it? And any form of stealing, in any dimension, no matter how small, I think it is criminal. It is irreligious. It is a disservice to Nigeria. Are you getting me? But what I'm asking is that all that we need to do?
Is that all that is being done?
Yes. Is that all? That is simply a very small subset of governance. In fact, it is not something that you will go outside the country to announce, to talk about it. You see it?
Why do you say it's small?
It is small because what is confronting us as a country far outweighs that. And a good manager is supposed to use the mega resources to advance the progress of the institution. And that is the people, the Nigerian people. You see it? So spending all the time on it is simply, that is not up of governance.
Really
I want to go back, sorry Mark, but I really want to go back to some of the issues you raised, Dr. Dogo, concerning security. It will seem as if you haven't been fair on the Nigerian military. When you talk about territories, don't forget time was when flags were hoisted in Nigeria, on Nigerian soil, and today as it stands you don't have them anymore, and you say it shouldn't be about territories. It shouldn't be about territories but about lives. What how would you feel if someone occupies Nigerian territory and no life is lost? Would you say that is also an okay thing in terms of security?
You see, there was a senator in Borno State who said that, look, what they were saying was not true. But I would have only believed that the guy was lying if I have seen television stations and newspapers in those areas
for security reasons, many of our reporters, and I say many, have not been mentioned when they are there. Even the lady that just returned, Ini Thompson, Nyota Egbe was also there. A couple of people have been there, and for security reasons, we don't mention them. Don't forget that Channel Television also lost a reporter in this whole issue. When you give an idea,
that statement is contradictory.
No. Excuse me. When you
shouldn't be afraid.
When you give a statement, a blanket statement, to make it look like no television station or no media is on ground to report what is happening in Nigeria's northeast. No. You say the social media. You said including channels.
I said a lot of them.
And you said including channels. And I'm telling you,
I saw it on the social media. And there was no denial.
No, Dr. Dogo. If you say you're going to blame the government on appointments, you're going to blame the government on a couple of other things, there must be something that a lot of Nigerians, irrespective of where they come from or their political leaning, they can say, yes, for a moment, we're getting to see that the Nigerian military has some bite and have been able to get some form of success in this fight against terror, isn't it?
I don't think I have minced words in what I'm saying. You see, and I still stand by it.
When your party, when they were in power, I recall the Minister for Information and your party, they were always criticizing the same Sahara reporter that you just gave some kind of accolades. Now Sahara reporter is fit to be mentioned.
You are getting it
wrong. I'm not. It's fit to be mentioned.
If it happens, if they report and they deny it and say it's not correct, I accept what the government says. If they report and you do not deny it, it means you have accepted that it's correct. Get this very fact correct, please. Do you see it? I do not say when I see anything in the social media, I accept. No. If I see it and they come out to deny it, I accept it. That, look, the government is correct. If it is reported and it is not denied, then I will stick to it. That, look, it should be correct.
I asked you that question.
And when you look at it,
I asked you, I said, do you believe everything you see on social media?
That is what I'm saying.
Just a moment, that doesn't have a denial. Is it everything you see on social media that does not come with a denial that you believe?
I'm not a social media person.
But you said yes.
Those important issues.
How do you determine which one is important?
I'm talking of these important issues that they talked on the Nigerian security. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm talking of those kind of issues.
We have seen,
not gossip columns.
We have
not
seen,
gossip columns. And when I talk of social, I'm talking of these media, the online media. That is what I'm talking about.
Dr. Dogo, we've seen instances, because you talked about a picture. We've seen instances where photos that don't even belong to Nigeria, I mean, these things never happened in Nigeria, have been, said to have happened in Nigeria, even by mainstream papers for no fault of theirs. And these pictures are claimed to have happened, in Nigeria, or depicting Nigeria as it were.
If the Nigerian security people and the government and those who are in charge, they know that is not true, it is their responsibility to dispel such lies from the minds of Nigerians. And I think only a gullible Nigerian will simply accept. But if they just leave it and take it that it is like that, oh, look, Nigerians will discern and say, no, this cannot be true. That is a mistake. That is the job of the Minister of Information. That is what they are supposed to do.
Would you say that everything that's on social media about government has to always go there to either say, yes, it's true, or no, it's not?
Anything about government, the job of the Minister of Information, are you getting me, is to make Nigerians know the truth about whatever information that comes out. That is the truth. If they don't, then something is wrong somewhere. Do you get it?
All right, Dr. Isuwa Dogo is a member of the People's Democratic Party. Yes, we have to go. Thank you for coming out this morning.
No, I was told that we were going to discuss the issue of the Senate and the executive arm of government, and that is what I'm more interested in discussing, because what is happening, it is absolutely not what I thought we should be discussing.
Maybe
the Senate. The Senate.
You should check the message again. I'm sure it's there, but just we'll be back in just a moment. Join us again.